Skepticism is a valuable tool for critical thinking and decision-making, as it allows individuals to question the validity of claims and evidence. However, when taken to an extreme, skepticism can lead to self-deception. This form of self-deception occurs when an individual holds a belief or idea that is not supported by evidence or logic, but continues to hold onto it despite evidence to the contrary. This can occur when an individual is overly skeptical and refuses to believe anything without overwhelming evidence. For example, imagine an individual who is so skeptical of alternative medicine that they refuse to try any form of treatment that is not backed by extensive scientific research. While this skepticism is commendable, it can become problematic if the individual is faced with a serious medical condition for which conventional treatments have not been effective. In this case, the individual's excessive skepticism may prevent them from seeking out and trying alternative forms of medicine that could potentially help them. Excess skepticism, or cynicism, can be harmful in a variety of ways. Here are a few examples. Excess skepticism can prevent individuals from making decisions, as they may be unable to trust their own judgment or the judgment of others. This can lead to indecision and a lack of progress in personal and professional life. Excessive skepticism can prevent scientists and researchers from accepting new theories or hypotheses, even if they are supported by substantial evidence. This can slow down scientific progress and impede the advancement of knowledge. Excessive skepticism can lead to a lack of trust in others, which can negatively impact personal relationships. It can make it difficult to form and maintain close friendships and romantic relationships. In mental health, excessive skepticism can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness, which can negatively impact mental health. It can also lead to anxiety and depression. Towing the line between excess skepticism and lack of skepticism can be a challenging task, as both can have negative consequences. Be skeptical, but not too skeptical. One of the most well-known examples of the benefits of avoiding excess skepticism can be found in the life of Marie Curie, a pioneering scientist who made groundbreaking discoveries in the field of radioactivity in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Marie Curie was born in Poland in 1867, and from a young age, she showed a deep interest in science. Despite facing many obstacles, including discrimination against women in the scientific community, she was determined to pursue her passion. Marie Curie was also known for her skepticism, which led her to question the validity of existing scientific theories and to seek out new evidence. However, she was also able to avoid excess skepticism and to keep an open mind. In the early 1890s, Marie Curie began to study the element uranium, and she noticed that it gave off a strange type of radiation. At the time, the existence of this type of radiation, called radioactivity, was not widely accepted. Many scientists were skeptical and believed that the observations were due to experimental error. Marie Curie, however, was not discouraged by this skepticism. She continued her research and was able to provide solid experimental evidence for the existence of radioactivity. Her work led to the discovery of two new elements, polonium and radium, and she became the first woman to win a Nobel Prize in Physics in 1903. Marie Curie's research on radioactivity had far-reaching implications. Her discoveries provided a new understanding of atomic structure and led to important developments in fields such as nuclear medicine, radiation therapy, and nuclear energy. Marie Curie's story illustrates the benefits of avoiding excess skepticism. Instead, she practiced a balance of skepticism and open-mindedness. Her ability to question existing theories, seek out new evidence, and to keep an open mind led to groundbreaking discoveries that changed the course of science and technology. Another well-known example of the benefits of being decisive and not excessively skeptical can be found in the life of Alexander Graham Bell, a pioneering inventor and scientist who is best known for inventing the telephone. Alexander Graham Bell was born in Scotland in 1847, and from a young age, he showed a deep interest in science and technology. In 1872, he moved to Boston, where he began experimenting with the idea of transmitting speech over a wire. At the time, many scientists and inventors were skeptical of the feasibility of this idea, and some even dismissed it as impossible. However, Bell was not discouraged by this skepticism. He continued his research and was able to provide solid experimental evidence for the feasibility of his idea. In 1876, he successfully transmitted speech over a wire, and he was able to obtain a patent for the invention of the telephone. Bell's invention of the telephone had far-reaching implications. It revolutionized the way people communicated, and it led to important developments in fields such as telecommunications, business, and society in general. Bell's invention of the telephone made it possible for people to communicate over long distances, allowing for faster and more efficient communication. Bell practiced a balance of skepticism and determination. His ability to question existing theories, seek out new evidence, and to be decisive in his actions